Alrighty, hello everyone, welcome to today's stream. Obviously, this is not what I planned to play today. I had planned to play Mass Effect, but I'm gonna be honest, I didn't wake up in the mood to play Mass Effect today, and I didn't wake up in the mood to play Alien Isolation either. So I asked my Discord and they decided on Comfy. So we're playing Tavern Talk. I've been wanting to play this game for a very long time. I also bought the lore book for this game, so that's included. It's like a DLC add-on. So you know, if a game has lore, it's fantasy, and there's hot characters, sign me the fuck up. So today's just gonna be a very comfy stream. Give me one second. Let's get this. Let's go. I love you too, Bun Bun. I love you too. So we're probably gonna play a good amount of this game. That tends to happen when I play comfy games like this. So you know, grab a blanket, grab some snacks, sit back. You're probably gonna be hearing me talk a lot because I don't know if this game has like voice actors or if I have to read everything myself. We're gonna find out, okay? Also, if you notice that my model is doing something really weird with her face, ignore it. I'm wearing my glasses, so the face tracking is a little off right now. Okay, the face tracking is really off right now, but it's okay. She's still a cutie patootie. Alright, let's get into this. You can fix the face tracking? Como, tell me. Let's do she, her.
Are you blind?
Ooh.
Once upon a time in a world far, far away. In a realm ruled by dragons and magic.
Not lose the glasses, please.
Well, actually it was this land specifically. Not that far away. Let me start over. Once upon a time, somewhere in Gaia. Not that far away. There was a tavern.
Our tavern is so cute.
A place for anyone looking for an adventure or a quick refreshment. A place open to everybody. Even jackdaws, I suppose. But I'm not just your typical innkeeper.
Oh.
My drinks are infused with magic to aid ambitious adventurers on their
This is
quests,
so beautiful so far.
to make sure they always return victorious. Big shoes to fill, I know. Then again, what's the worst that could happen?
Oh. Oh, I forgot, guys. There is like big lore for this game, like I said, but the decisions you make will impact the story. Here's the issue. I need to read the dialogue. I need to be able to see the dialogue. So we're probably just gonna have to sit here in silence until the time is up, because a bitch is blind. I'm too far away from my computer screen to be able to see that without my glasses. What's this? Oh, is this like a, wait, what the fuck is that? I can't tell what any of this is. Recipes? I can't see any of this. God damn it. Okay, we're just gonna have to wait here for a second. Nexus, let me be very honest with you. I cannot see jack shit without my glasses. A person could be standing right in front of me, and I would not be able to make out facial features. Like, that's how bad my vision actually is. How I'm allowed to drive a car in the future, I don't know. I shouldn't be allowed to, though. Oh, shit. Can I, like... I can pause. Perfect. How long am I supposed to be without my glasses? Y'all are killing me. You guys hate me. Maybe I should have played Alien Isolation instead. Maybe you guys would have been more happy with that. I'm not gonna lie, I'm feeling really brave enough to want to play Alien Isolation. I'm not gonna lie. And I say that, but I know that the minute I actually, like, pull up the game, I'm gonna be like, I don't want to fucking play this. So ignore me. I take back everything I just said. Okay, I'm putting back the glasses because I can't sit here forever. I can't see shit. Oh, I can click on things over here. Oh, wait, it's just a journal. Okay, now I can look at this. Okay. Oh, there's fucking lore. There's fucking lore. There's fucking lore, guys. There's fucking lore. Okay, we're gonna read this shit. Okay. You know what? You're so fucking right, one. Diria. Diria, located on one of Fizoa's northwestern islands, was once a small country of its own. When the kingdom of Fizoa reshaped itself into a republic not too long ago, Diria joined forces with the new nation in a historic union. The Dirians are closely responsible for the main trade routes of the Fizoan Sea and pride themselves on their diplomatic accolades and beautiful landscapes. With its moderate climate and endlessly rolling fields, Diria makes for the ideal travel destination if you're looking for a low-risk adventure. Ooh, Sky Peaks. On the northeastern side of the island, the land reaches skyward with impressive peaks standing taller than any other mountain on the island. The locals call them the Sky Peaks because the mountain tops reach all the way to the sky. These colossal giants are full of lush fields of vegetation on the foothills, yet as one ascends they grow thinner and thinner. Near the top, treacherous cliffs await adventurers, allowing only experienced climbers to move forward. Viewing the sky from so high up is a sight to behold. Looking down on the land, it is possible to see the entire western coast of the mainland, even up to the capital and the Dulvimer mountain range behind it. Twin Borough. Once there were two cities on either side of the big river delta. Over the years, they became one connected city, which is why nowadays they are called the Twin Borough. The Twin Borough is an important location for trade, full of market squares and many assorted wares from all over the continent. Trading guilds and taverns line the streets from the cliffs to the harbor. While both sides of the city maintain their own distinct flair, the city's people feel deeply intertwined by the many bridges connecting their two halves. Amasa. Amasa is the second most important port city on the entire continent, and therefore stands as the capital of Diria. At the heart of the city lies the great harbor, where boats from all over the world are docked. Amasa is a diverse mixture of many different cultures, with people from all over Asteria calling the city home. Many sailors claim the best taverns for the seafarers are located in Amasa. A sizable contrast to the hectic life in the city are the outskirts, which are full of farmlands for crops and cattle. Ooh, Highlands. The northern island of Fizoa, known as the Highlands, is not part of the Republic of Fizoa, though they are prominent trading partners. The Highlanders are on friendly terms with the Fizoans, but they look down on the Dirians for giving up their sovereignty. Due to the White Mountains, the northern part of the Highlands is very difficult to traverse, but it makes for a great location for both survival training and sledding competitions. Even further to the north are several smaller islands in the cold and icy tundra. They formed their own small nation called the Creedal Empire, and now gaze southwards towards the highlands and their resources. Verika. Between the rugged landscape of the highlands, the city of Verika is a prime example of resilience. Old stone walls surround the city and protect the inhabitants from all the dangers they might face. With their reputation as strong and capable fighters, however, the people of Verika don't really need any additional protection. In the fall, they celebrate the annual Glow Festival, a spectacle that transforms the city with warm and stunning colors. Streets full of lanterns flicker in the cold late fall night. While it's very cold in the winter, during the late spring and summer, the islands get surprisingly warm, to the point where, except up to the mountains, any ice and snow will melt away. Dragon Temple of Cloaked between several cliffs across the outspread woods on the eastern half of the island, lies an old temple dedicated to the elder dragon While the temple is not yet abandoned, it is a relic of eras gone by. Mossy statues of ancient noble dragons guard the entrance of this majestic temple, and murals carved into its walls tell stories about legends of yore. It is well defended and not open to most travelers, sparking rumors of what might be hidden inside. There's dragons. My interest is piqued. My interest is piqued. Ooh. I got a text message. Give me a moment. It was Mama Kalir. Apologies. Okay, I will read all these once they come up. I feel like people are going to bring up these locations and I'm going to have to read it then. I am a dragon. Yes, I love dragons. Love dragons. Give me a second. I think Mama Kalir is coming up really quickly to give me something. Alright, we will probably get to those things in a second. I'm just trying to familiarize myself with things here. We have recipes. Frosted Lagoon. The Frosted Lagoon protects you from any physical and spiritual harm and cools you down on even the hottest of summer days. It even offers additional UV protection. What more could you ask for? Oh, okay, so these are the ones we have so far. Swift Strike. Be a leaf on the wind with a Swift Strike. This must-have for any dexterity-devoted adventurer, grants you agility, speed, and remarkable accuracy. Oh, and a tasty drink. With an order this delicious, you'll exceed any dwarf's kill count in no time. Okay, so this gives you dexterity. This gives you protection. This one gives you charisma, I'm assuming. Yes, this gives you a charismatic boost. This one gives you strength and defense. And this one gives you intelligence and a bit of charisma. Okay. Gotcha. Ignis, rumor has it this spicy potion can make a warrior out of anybody. With its enhanced strength, even the heaviest weapons or logs can be lifted. Cantio, created by mixing honey with classified magic. This ingredient bolsters your charisma, making your people skills sparkle. Maybe too literally. Pluma. This airy ingredient enhances finesse and reflexes. With Pluma, adventurers become quicker, better, faster, stronger. Perhaps not that last one. And then we have to find strength, dexterity, and stuff. Tempest. Favored by scholars and wizards alike, this mystical potion of unknown origins is infamous for its ability to fortify your intelligence. Frigus. Hailing from the highlands, this roomy ingredient raises your defenses, shielding you from harm. No matter how tough you are, Frigus makes you tougher. Interesting, okay. And then I don't have anything here. And I only had one here. Okay. How do I close this? Okay. Hiya, Innkeep. How's it going? All fine and dandy? Can't complain. How about you, Fable? All fine and dandy? Yes, all fine and dandy. She's a cutie. I had such an exciting day. Really, really exciting. I think someone's at my door. Wait. Is that Mama Kalir? No, we're good. Did you go on an adventure? Even better. I took a walk around the grove, and then I replanted a mushroom that had fallen over. Then I patiently waited for it to turn into a mushroom monster, or a mushroom mimic, maybe a gnome. Did it? No, but I got to take another walk around the grove. How was it? Great. I got to see the same stones, the same trees, the same what the fuck? A hydra guarding the entrance to Avalon, the same moss. I even got to water the asters. They didn't really need it, but I was there, so... Sounds very exciting. Who am I kidding? My life is as exciting as a roasted nut. Nuts are healthy, very thrilling in sauces or as a snack. There are various types of nuts. Walnuts, peanuts, hazelnuts. I'm allergic. Oof. I take back what I said. Oh. I didn't know that. Oh, no worries. I mean, I never told you. Give me a second, because now Mama Kalir is at my door. Okay, I'm back. Alright. Oh, yeah, Void. You'd smash what? The Hydra or Fable? And hey, at least something would happen if I ate a nut. Just not something very fun. Anaphylactic shock and all that. Does that count as an adventure? No, I think that counts as a mistake. So, what you're saying is that you're missing some spice. Oh, no. I have a very sensitive stomach. I don't think chilies would help me much. Oh, this sweet, sweet little angel. She's a little slow, but that's okay. We'll get her there. She'll figure it out. She'll figure out what we're trying to say. Though I'm very good at growing phoenix chilies. I was talking about the spice in your life. Oh, that's what you meant. Well, yes. Yes, exactly, that's it. There's no chili flakes, no garlic, no dragons. Just a lot of salt. I'm like a bland soup. So a classic case of boredom. I see. Do you know that feeling when nothing exciting is going on in your life? Like, life isn't bad, but also not particularly fun. Have you tried adding some zest to your soup? Huh? Drama, buzz, excitement, something fiery. Go to the theater or a gala. Arrive in a hot air balloon. A hot air balloon? Don't they fly up really high? Yes, I think that's the point. I'm afraid of heights, and of people, and of actors. Wow, she's just like me. I hate heights. I don't really fuck around with people like that. I don't know about the actor part though. That's where she kind of loses me. But apart from that, I'm trying. I tried singing, but what is singing if not the telling of a tale? How can I sing of things if I never lived through anything? What do you mean? Well, day in, day out, I live in the same green soup of routines. Sure, I have my forest and I look after it, but I want to get out there and see something. Like, for example, listen to this song I started writing. I wish to be a hero, slaying mighty drakes. I wish to meet a pretty nymph, resting by the lakes. A pretty nymph. That's pretty daring. Of course it is. That's the point. Finding them enjoying themselves in the water. The sun shining through the treetops, making the stream glisten in fragmented light, a divine beauty. I would love to sing about the exciting, magical things I encounter. But to be honest, the most exciting thing in my life is coming to your tavern and discovering new drinks. She does sound like a shut-in. She really does. And you know what? I relate to that because I used to be like that a long time ago too. Not a lot of songs you can write about that. I wouldn't mind a jingle. I'll think of one. Can I mention nymphs? I'd prefer if you didn't. Okay, maybe one day I'll get to offer them their own jingle. In the meantime, can I offer you a drink? Yes, I'd love a drink. The usual. Yes, please. That means a swift strike, in case you forgot. Thank you for the reminder, Fable. It's my favorite. It always makes me feel like a feather-light nymph floating on the waves of a sunny lake. Do you want to be with a nymph or be the nymph? Both. But mostly I want a swift strike. Message received. Although, I was wondering. I've been coming to your tavern for so long, and I still don't know anything about how you make your drinks. Could you show me? Yes, I need a tutorial anyways. Really? Yes. What should I do? Do I need to put on an apron or summon a familiar? How do I summon a familiar? Just follow me. Welcome to my drink mixing nook. So this is what it looks like back here. Hello, Andu. Careful, I haven't fed him yet. Where do we start? Well, usually I start by figuring out what my patrons want. To make sure I don't forget what they ordered, I take notes in my journal. Let's have a look. Oh, you pinned my order. I did. If I want to look for specifics, I check my detailed notes. I do keep a log, just in case. When I'm sure I know what was asked of me, I browse my recipes. Can't you just freehand mix something to see what sticks? No. I like to mix and match for a more varied result, but the right balance is crucial, so I stick to my recipes. When I've settled on one, I can use the chalk to draw it on the board. What if you pick the wrong one? I can either erase it with the sponge or just pick a different recipe. My ingredients are stored in the 5 bottles on the right. There's dexterity, intelligence, defense, strength, and charisma. I think dexterity sounds the tastiest. I had a feeling you might say that. If I mess up or want to redo my drink for any reason, I can simply feed my mistakes to Andu. Once I'm done, I ring the bell to activate the primordial vortex. Actually, I don't need to bore you with the magical details. Just try making a drink. You got this. Bitch, wait a minute. This needs... She wants swift strike? So she wants dexterity. Okay. So dexterity is which one? Enhanced strength, charisma, reflexes. So I need Pluma. How do I do this? I see. Okay. And then I need a little bit of protection. Defense, so Frigus? Wait. Oh, that might be too much. That might be too much. Oh wait, there we go. It does fit. Oh. There we go. Nice. Oh yes, how was your guys' day? I forgot to ask. Jeez, look at me. Okay, wait, our book was updated on Fable. She's an elf. She's 110 years old. They, them. Ranger. She's from the Ashen Grove. She's neutral good, so she's currently neutral. I have a feeling we're going to meet a lot of people who aren't. And her arcana is the Hanged Man. I'm going to need to learn more about what these arcanas are. Okay. Wow, it actually does teleport. Of course it does. What did you think was happening? I thought you were just very good at sleight of hand. I see. Well, give your creation a taste. That's delicious. I made that. You made that. Thank you for showing me the ropes. Thank you for your enthusiasm. These adventures you dream of, aren't you scared they'd be the end of you? Maybe, but how would I know if I never try? Do you actually want to try? Well, yes, I want to tell great stories, but... But what? Never mind. Ooh! Well, hello there. Why, hello there. Who are you? How can I help you? A drink. For you? Right. What kind? Drinkable. No, oh my god, no fucking shit, bitch. Very specific, thank you. How about a spoken heart? Some charisma couldn't hurt. Sure, whatever. Fucking bitch. I hope you guys are okay with all the fucking talking I'm doing. But I know you guys love the sound of my voice. Is this the charisma? Yes. So I need a spoken heart. Spoken heart. So I think this one. Okay, perfect. And then I need a little bit of that. Okay. A little bit of this. There it is. Perfect. There you go, sir. Enjoy it. This should be digestible. Maybe even tasty. Thanks. Almost washes away the memories of that banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon at night. And her bone-shattering song of sorrow. Almost. Rumor unlocked. Banshee haunting the lonesome lagoon, wailing a song that will shatter your bones. Hopefully a hyperbole. Interesting. Alright. The brooding type, I see. What are you thinking about Fable? Also, give me 1 second. Is the sound of the game loud enough, or can I put the music up a little bit more? Oh, it's all the way up, actually. What am I talking about? I think on my OBS it's low, though. That should be fine. Perfect. Not time to make a tier list again. What are you thinking about Fable? Just dreams. Yours or someone else's. Mine. Other people seem to have the courage to follow theirs. Why can't I be like that? Isn't that up to you? I wish it was. My brother says my dreams are a fool's errands, that I'm running away from where I belong. Well, fuck your brother. Do what you want. Follow your dreams. What the hell? We are rangers, Fable. We belong to the woods, like the stream that ripples down the mountain. or the birds in the trees. We keep the balance. It's what we're meant to do. And is that what you want to do? Yes. No. Not really. I want to experience things outside the safe borders of the forest. I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. It sounds good to you. Okay, perfect. Give me 1 second. You wanna go? Okay. I had to release the kitties. They wanted to go. Okay. We're good now. What was it? I want to live a life so full of adventure, boredom will feel like bliss. I want to be brave and strong. And I want to sing songs about my adventures that make other people yearn for that same freedom. Of course, I could never leave the Ashen Grove behind forever. It's my home. But there's nothing wrong with going away from time to time, right? Of course not. It's good to always, explore, meet new people, experience new things. I mean, my brother looks after the grove, as well as my sisters. I think it'd be fine without me. Then you should do what your heart desires. Will it stop aching then? Oh, honey. I think so, yes. What if it's wrong to leave, though? What if destiny never meant for me to leave? What if it did? That would be a dream come true. Be your own genie, Fable. Your adventures start with you. Thank you, Innkeeper. You really are the most exciting part of my day. Oh, thank you so much. Oh? Another customer? No? Oh, end of the day? Okay. Ooh, it's so pretty! I say this with zero shame. Thank you for the posture check. I say this with zero shame. I would fucking smash. I would fucking smash the shit out of them. I have no shame. I have zero shame. You would pass, Nexus? Oh, wow. You have no taste. You have no taste. You have zero taste. I need a drink because my mouth is dry. I'm thirsty. I am thirsty. No, I'm not surprised. I'm back. Alright. Apologies. I need to, get something to wet my tongue because... Yeah, I don't know why the hydrate redeem isn't appearing. I'm gonna have to delete it and then redo it because I don't know why it's not appearing there. Holy fuck, they are so hot. But don't worry, I'm hydrating. Greetings, traveler. How may I help you? You own this establishment, Innkeep? Last time I checked. With whom do I have the pleasure? The name's Carolyn. You can call me Car or Lynn. Couldn't care less. Nice to meet you, Lynn. What can I do for you? Perhaps something to drink? You do the thing with the quest, right? So they say. Do you want one? You can have a look at my notice board. Ugh, no. No quest for me. But I may have one for you. Or your notice board. Tell me more. Heard of a werewolf making trouble up in Treegarin. Terrorizing farmers, tearing sheep apart. The whole program. A werewolf? That's news to me. Listen, me too. Didn't see one in almost a decade, and that was far south in Rova. Been wondering if it's the same one, just moving up like a nomad. I thought the werewolf hype died along with that one romance novel. Ugh, you mean the one with the vampires? Bitch, are they talking about Twilight? Are they talking about Twilight? Think so. Nah, that just split society into two camps. Team werewolf or team vampire. Bro, this shit is totally Team Edward or Team Jacob. Which one are you, Innkeep? Ooh. 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 Listen, I've always been an Edward girly, okay? I've always been a vampire girly. So we're gonna have to go with vampire. Ah, so you're into the fangs, are ya? An Innkeep never tells. You little rascal. I like you. Likewise. What about you? Vampires. Why? The wolves are too close to my kin, and yeah, I'd rather stay away from them. Is that why you don't want to take care of the werewolf yourself? Yes. No. I'm just afraid he might look a little too much like my Uncle Dragon. Would feel bad slaying that fella. You know, hunched back, hairy, crooked teeth. Is that a werewolf or just Uncle Dragon? You can't tell. Same fate befell Aunt Olga. I'm sorry to hear that. Nah, that hag had it coming. Never fall behind your grooming schedule, or before you know it, the next wannabe Van Helsing will strike you down with a silver arrow. Do the Van Helsings also hunt werewolves? Don't know. Don't care enough to check. Either way, that southern werewolf, yeah? Right. Anything else that might help others get it done with it rather swiftly? Fetch. Pardon me? Should they get into a dangerous situation, they'll just have to start playing fetch. That works on any dog, trust me. Good to know. Thanks, Care. Lynn? It's not that hard. Either Carolyn, Care, or Lynn. Gotcha, Care. Aight, Chief. You got a name, or is it just Innkeep? Just Innkeep for now. Playing hard to get, I see. Ooh! Well, Innkeep, then before I venture on, you've got a drink for me. Of course. What would you like? I'll take something powerful, something with a whole lot of strength. And don't you dare give me any of that watered-down muck instead. Alright, she wants a whole lot of strength. Wait. Let me look up a recipe, cause I'm just going at this shit like... That's defense. No, I need this. Yeah. Perfect. And then I need some of this. And then I need some of that. Got it. A drink with 0 water, as requested. Not bad. Just what I was craving. Thanks. Where will you head from here? Perhaps back west, through the Ashen Grove. Got some business to take care of. What kind of business? Personal business. Care to elaborate? No. But you won't stop asking until I do, will ya? No. My cousin claims her crops are being stolen by undead snails. Obviously, I'm pretty sure she's hallucinating. But I did hear some folks complaining about an undead uptick in the west, so might as well humor her. Let's look at this. Rumors. An unusual amount of undead seem to be haunting the west. Undead snails are being accused of eating crops. This apparently poses a problem. That's the werewolf. Previously has been seen in Arove. Southern town, nomad, or do they have a goal in mind? The Vakakin Carolyn told me about a werewolf. Okay, so these go together. Okay, and then that's the undead. And make sure she hasn't turned into an undead snail herself. Something like that, yeah. It's odd, ain't it? Resurrecting the dead. It's certainly unconventional. That's one way to put it. I think there's not much use digging up the past. It's just going to open wounds you stapled shut. Or eat your face. The past haunts everyone willing to listen. Would you mind talking like a normal person? I ain't exactly up for philosophizing. You started this conversation, and I'm ending it. Alright, well then. If you find any more rumors from me or need aid, don't shy away from coming back. I'm more of a lone wolf, don't do groups, but sure, for more work, I'll be back. I'll be waiting. Speaking of rumors, you know how to turn them into proper quests, right? Don't want them to go to waste. I could use some help. Fine, I guess I've got a few minutes. Let me see your setup. This is where I store all the rumors I collected. I also keep them written down in my journal so I don't forget. Smart. Think the best next step would be sorting the matching snippets on your quest page. Just drag them over and make sure they're all for the same quest. Or otherwise, you'll end up confusing adventurers. Once you're done, select the quill of yours and it'll be written up. Got it? Got it. Thank you for your help, Care. Put it on my tab. That's not how that works. Good night to you too. Alright then, let's assemble this quest. A werewolf on detours. A reticent Vakakin passed by the Wayfarer's Inn, reporting a werewolf making their way up to the Trigarin from Arove. They pose a potential threat to both helpless sheep and the villagers. Apparently, werewolves love playing fetch. Are you brave enough to take on this quest and save Trigarin from this werewolf mayhem? Okay, cute. I'm loving the character design so far. This is so cute. We're in Act 1, Part 2. Act 1, The Wayfarer's Inn. Part 2, Prelude to Bravery. 58th of the Wake. Okay. I wonder how long this game actually is supposed to be. Fable's back. Oh, Fable. Honey, I don't... What do you have there, Fable? I found this on your notice board. It says a werewolf is terrorizing Trigarin. Is that true? It is indeed. Have you sent anyone after it yet? Maybe that hooded guy from yesterday. Not yet. What kind of hero are you, looking for? One who knows their way around difficult terrain, woods even. Preferably one who is good with a bow. One who tells me they want the quest. Ah, I am good with a bow. Yes, Fable. And I know my way around any woods. I know, Fable. And maybe I want the quest. Just maybe? No, not just maybe. Since yesterday, all I've been able to think about is you telling me to follow my heart. And then I step into your tavern and the quest practically jumps out at me and I think, hey, there's a start for an adventure. It's near a forest, you know forest, you live in a forest. And werewolves are basically just normal wolves but slightly scarier because they are also human. But you've talked to humans before. And you got silver arrows for your birthday last year and they're just collecting dust in your room. And I thought I could ask you if anyone had taken it yet. And then I didn't think that far ahead. I see. Or rather, I did, but then I thought, what if I take the quest? Then I have to go on the quest. And I have to fight the werewolf, or talk to the werewolf, which is worse. Because what if the werewolf doesn't like me? And what if when I try to shoot it with my silver arrow, I miss and shoot a tree instead? And then the tree would be mad at me. But it wouldn't really matter because I'd be dead because of the werewolf. That took a quick turn. So maybe I should put the quest back. Fable. Yes. Do you want me to tell you to take the quest? Maybe. I can't make this decision for you. Neither can I. Whenever I have to make a difficult decision, it's like I freeze in place. And suddenly I'm unable to move until someone makes the decision for me. Yo, she's so fucking dead. Like, this is not a quest meant for her. Okay, she hasn't even been outside of the Ashen Grove. She's gonna fucking die. She's gonna get lost. She's gonna trust the wrong people. I'm so worried for her. Like a slime. A frozen slime. A frozen slime that can't move. I've met slimes less anxious than you. You've met slimes? My tavern is open to everyone. Oh, right. What do slimes drink? Water. More slime. Bones. You sell bones? Only to slimes. Ah. Maybe you'll be able to add my bones to your menu soon. You'll just have to pick them up from the forest floor. I think I'd have a hard time convincing a werewolf to give up free bones. Why are you so anxious, Fable? In general? Bro, that's such a relatable question. In general, you mean? Like, I'm anxious all the time. Give her a chance. Do you not see her? I think answering that would take up more time than we have to spare. About taking the quest, it seems to me that you want to take it, but you're trying to talk yourself out of it instead. Oh, well, I do want to go on that quest. Werewolves may not be the best muses, but it would make a good start for a song, right? The prelude of an epic, fable, the protector of the woods, the world, the worms. The worms? They seem like they need protecting. But every time I think about embarking on a quest, and I start to think more deeply about what might happen, all my bones start to shake and I feel dizzy. Is there something making you feel like you might fail? Aside from the bloodthirsty werewolf? We don't know what it's thirsty for. It might prefer orange juice. It might. Well, heroes have history, right? Great feats they can look back on to prove their bravery. Inspirational adventures that remind them of the light and the dark. I have the opposite of that. Great mistakes and epic regrets. Girl, if I relate to that so fucking much. Like the Mary Morgan incident, or my first encounter with the Amaranthine Hydra, or the reason why nobody wants to spend time with me. Oh honey. The Mary Morgan incident? Yes, the Mary Morgan incident. Didn't you hear about that? Oh, thank Gaia word didn't get around. It was my very first adventure. The chance to finally escape from the daily grind. What happened? An adventuring party was on their way, passing through the Ashen Grove. Due to the Sylvan spirits, it gets fairly foggy at night. And the fog bears great danger to anyone who isn't acquainted with the spirits who call it home. So, they wanted guidance from a local ranger. A merchant up in Tregarin recommended me. I agreed to help, of course. My first adventure. Yay! I was so excited, but also very, very nervous. So, of course, it had to go wrong. I think it was the nerves. Why were you so nervous? New people, seasoned adventurers, one stronger than the next, all in shining armor and armed to the teeth. I wanted to leave a good impression, but my bad luck got in the way. How did it go wrong? I felt their condescending glares on my back as I walked them through the woods. Of course, I don't know whether they actually glared, but my fear got a hold of me and I led them astray. I must have blacked out. I've never got lost in the woods before. But this time I did. I couldn't see well. There was blood rushing in my ears and I felt dizzy. So, for some stupid reason, I led them along a path no one should ever take. Past the riverbanks of the Shivermere, home to the Mary Morgan. You know of the Mary Morgan, yes? The wrathful spirit that's known to drown men? Oh my god. Did she get these people killed? Oh no! Oh no! Not sure if she really differentiates between genders, though. For some stupid reason, I led them right into her arms. I got scared, and in the end, they had to save me. They fought the creature, and we finally found a way out when dawn broke. And the fog ebbed away. I couldn't look at them for the rest of the journey, and I silently bid my farewells when we reached the other side of the Ashen Grove. I was too embarrassed to speak. I'm sure I'm still the laughingstock of every one of their gatherings. How am I ever supposed to set foot in the adventuring world again? To be fair, it could have been worse. I could have led them right into the arms of the wyvern chimera that resides in the Quag Mangrove. They say it has a taste for adventurers. But you didn't. But I didn't. Well, just a day after it arrived to guard the portal to the dream plane Avalon, I wanted to be polite and neighborly, so I brought it some homemade biscuits. I burned them a little in the oven, but I thought since it has fire breath, it wouldn't mind. So I approached the Amaranthine Hydra, and I have this whole speech prepared about how I'm looking forward to having it around, and how its green scales match my hat, but it was so tall and intimidating I forgot all about what I wanted to say. So I just set down the biscuits and smiled awkwardly. It looked at my biscuits and then at me, and it said, "By the rivers of the stars stands a man who reads the firmament's past. Some things are as sturdy as the gilded ice. Some things are as changing as Leviathan's sea. All chimeras hate mice. All hydras love tea." I thought to myself, wow, the Hydra has given me a riddle. A quest. Maybe this shall be my first adventure. But I couldn't figure out the answer, so I left. And I tried to solve the riddle for 3 days. I was too ashamed to step foot in front of it again, lest it know that I was not worthy of its wisdom. Girl, it's literally telling you it wants tea. Like, I think you're making it more difficult than it actually needs to be. The riddle literally is telling you the answer. He just wants tea. He don't want food. He wants tea. But then I couldn't take it anymore and I ran back, apologized, and begged it for the answer. Oh, maybe I'm wrong. Turns out that's just how it speaks. Oh, yeah, so he wants tea. It wanted tea. Yeah, it wanted tea. Exactly. I knew I was right. Did you get it some? Yes. Then you completed its quest. 3 days late, but you still completed it. If it had needed an antidote, it would have died. What halves are about as useful as an antidote when you haven't been poisoned. They change nothing. I suppose you have a point. Why does no one want to spend time with you? Because I'm unlucky. I'm unlucky, and whenever good things are supposed to happen, I ruin them. No matter how easy things might be, nothing seems easy enough for me. Imagine there's one nail sticking out in the whole kingdom. Everyone would pass by it except for me. I'd get caught on it and rip my coat. Did that happen once? Once? I wish it had been just once. It seems like my life only follows the path that's the most embarrassing. Or dangerous. Or dangerously embarrassing. The curse of ill luck follows me wherever I go, like an adventuring companion who secretly wants to kill you. No one wants to hang out with someone who naturally attracts bad things. You're too harsh on yourself, Fable. Am I? See? Just like last week, I wanted to gather fresh flowers. The daffodils are blooming, and they make for a nice bouquet, you know? Or hair accessories. They always calm my anxiety when I have them around. But me being me, I confuse them with their evil twin, the weeping amaryllis. Now guess what I spent the whole day afterwards doing? Weeping? Like a baby, all day long. When I plucked them, they released their spores and I started crying. I suddenly felt all the sadness of the world rush over me. I've never been so heartbroken. I'm sorry. That sounds horrible, Fable. It was. Between the tears and the sobs, I managed to make a tincture out of hogweed. It eased the pain, but the tears wouldn't stop until dawn. I'm so silly sometimes. There's nothing wrong with picking flowers. There is if they're the wrong flowers. Imagine if I had offered them to the adventurers, or even worse, the Hydra. That would have been so embarrassing. I don't think gifting others flowers to make them a little happier is embarrassing. And it would have made for a good story to laugh about together. I don't think they would have laughed about it with me. More at me. Maybe they would laugh with you if you chose not to run away. You seem to assign a cruel sense of humor to people that haven't actually shown you such a thing yet. Not everyone thinks about you the way you think about yourself. That would be nice. Innkeeper? Yes. Do you like spending time with me? Yes, Fable, I do. Really? Of course. Seeing your face in my tavern brightens even the cloudiest of days. Please never stop coming around. I won't. You make me feel a lot less alone. Thank you. That's because you're not alone. Not as long as my tavern and I are here. You better not go anywhere. Not planning on it. Oh god, is this a foreshadowing? Is this a foreshadowing? Also, Fable, I love you. She's breaking my heart, though. I feel for her. A wyvern chimera and a wrathful spirit. Is this? Okay, so that's something different. That's something different as well. Okay. There are too many rumors that we have to put together, but we have nothing. Bukakin 36, Beast Slayer, Erove, Chaotic Good, the Chariot. Oh, so this is where the quest is happening. Okay. Anyhow, you seem to be very insecure. I think that's the biggest problem here. But how can I not be, when everything I touch falls apart? You know that isn't true. You're right. I'm a great gardener, everything grows around me, but I seem to just get smaller. Except zucchinis. I can't figure out how to make those grow. So in a way, I'm like a zucchini. I'm insecure because I don't know what I'm capable of. You'll have to find that out then. Like, on a quest? For example? Don't you think I'm a little underleveled? Do you think that will change by sitting around? I guess not. Someone has to help those people, right? What if I don't and then no one else comes around? What if I'm the only chance they got? Or what if I'm not? What if there's someone better? Oh, Fable, don't do that. The best thing you can do is try to help them. So what if another adventurer swings by and they're able to make the situation better? Isn't that a good thing? 4 hands are better than 2. And who knows, you might even end up forming a party. Oh. And besides, if it's a perfect hero they want, they'll be waiting forever. I didn't think about it like that. Maybe I shouldn't decide to give up before I even try. After all, I am a very fast runner, so if I screw up, I can just run away real quick. And that's the spirit. Okay, I, Fable, a great gardener and, future hero. Charmer of nymphs, am going to embark on this quest and save the villagers. And I shall return victorious. Did I do it right? Yes, good job. I leave the quest in your capable hands, brave adventurer. Would you like a drink to aid you on your journey? Yes. Do you have something that can make me more nimble and quiet, so that the werewolf won't see me coming? Something with a lot of dexterity. If I want to fight it, I'm gonna need the surprise round advantage. Or maybe something that can help me with diplomacy. Perhaps it's just a hungry lost lichen after all, and it only needs a pep talk and a hug. Maybe we could even be friends. But I would need something with a lot of charisma for that. I will leave the choice up to you. Just make sure you don't pick a random recipe. Please keep it to one of the abilities I asked for. Remember, your choice can influence my fate. I could change the entire outcome of this quest. But of course, I'm sure you're already aware of that. Sorry for backseat mixing. Ooh, not the backseating comment. You heard it here, folks. Don't backseat. The game is telling you not to backseat. Okay, so she wants dexterity and charisma. Is there a potion that has both? Oh. There is no potion that has both, but can I make one that has both? She wants charisma. Damn, it has to be a recipe that I have. Damn it. Ah, fuck. Okay, so I basically have to choose either one, and that will choose the fate of the quest. If I do dexterity, she will likely kill the werewolf. If I do charisma, she could befriend the werewolf. I kind of want to see if she'd be able to befriend the werewolf. But wait, the one that has dexterity. I kind of want to give her the charisma one. Just to see what'll happen. Just in case. This should do it. Thank you. I feel much better. Braver. Farming. No, wait, that sounds like I'm tending to a farm. There are a lot of farmers in Tregarin, and I'm going to protect them all. Or talk to them until they feel better. I'm sure they can use that too. I just hope I don't have to fight anyone. No, I'll be okay. Because of your help, I'll be able to talk myself out of any situation. Thank you again. I think this drink gave me the courage I needed to get started. You got this, Fable. I'll try. Have some faith in yourself. Okay, I got this. Much better. Oh, I almost forgot. I was thinking about how much your words helped me yesterday. And how I'd have to thank you properly if I ever did end up taking a quest, so... I brought you some phoenix chilies from my garden. They seem like something you might enjoy. They possess natural magical properties. If you plant them in the right soil, they can grow to be fire resistant. And consumption can pass that on to mortals like us? Exactly. I thought they might go well with your drinks. They will. Thank you, Fable. That's a very thoughtful gift. Since I'm waiting for another shipment of infusions in a few days, I'll take a look at them all together later. Oh, of course. I'm glad you like them. Maybe I'll order a drink with some next time. But first I have to complete my quest. I'll see you post-victory. Oh god, I hope it works out. I hope it fucking works out. I hope Fable will be alright. I wonder what path their fate took. Maybe a zesty one. I hope I was able to help. Oh, this bitch is back. Yeah, liquid courage indeed. Hello, Mr. Mysterious. You again. Me again. And who are you? Someone who wants a drink. What kind? Drink. Yes, I get it. Could you try being more specific? That spoken heart one tasted fine. Thank you. So, wait, spoken heart, is that the charisma one? Yes, it's the charisma one. A spoken heart just for you. Maybe we'll help you find more words. Good attempt. Perfectly drinkable. Might make me come back for more. Might not. Thank you. Enjoy. Charming. Bitch. Oh, hello. Is this a vampire? It's a fucking vampire. Careful, you'll step on my cape. Oh, shush. Greetings, travelers. How may I help you? Ugh, not another one of those empty babblers. Let's see. Hail and well met, adventurers. Would you like to try me drinks? No, that feels wrong somehow. You could try the one where you just serve drinks quietly. I'm fresh out of that one. Sorry. Huh. Thought so. You're planning to try and peer into my backstory? Probably. Ugh. I'm warning you, I'm very good at ignoring non-essential NPCs. Ooh! Why are you ignoring me? Not ya, the innkeep. The innkeep is ignoring me? Not in the slightest. Don't worry too much about him. He's a tad quirky. I see. That thing on your shoulder, is it quirky too? What thing? Oh, my cape. Your cape? That's not his cape. That green fella on his shoulder is an ooze, or what's left of it. And the rest of it is on you. Pretty tough to clean off. May I ask how that happened? You just did. Maybe I can offer you two a drink in exchange for the story and your names. Yes, I love stories. Well then, may I have your name? No, but I shall tell it to you. I'm Sir Alfonso Louis Frederick Duquette Dusang. It's long for Kyle. Not his name just being Kyle, and it I was so fucking done. Kyle? Kyle. Well, Kyle, what kind of drink can I offer you? Blood. Or if you're out, I would also settle for something that tastes like blood. Or looks like it. Red is my favorite color. I'll look for something with red in it. Not his fucking name just being Kyle. I'm disgusted. He wants something that looks like blood. Would Southern Brawler be good? That looks red enough, right? Because this is more orangey. Let's give him Southern Brawler. So I need this. Then I need some of that. And then... yeah, that should work. Right? Why Kyle? Of everything, Kyle. Some almost blood for you, sir. Oh, thank you very kindly. That looks delicious. It also tastes delicious. Very alive. Maybe as a chaser you could let me have a bite. No. Okay. And to whom may I offer the second drink? Ray Frostgrip. Nice to meet. Yeah, Skip. Just serve me something strong. Something that feels durable. Tough like a mountain or the caves of Ur. One of those frosted lagoons looks close enough. Coming right up, Ray. So rude. Who wants this? Perfect, right? Yeah. And we need a little bit of this. Some of that. Frosted lagoon. Perfect. A taste of just for you, valued customer. Number 2. Oh, are you hitting the placeholder text? Let me try. I see many things, but not a liar. Tastes like a pile of rocks, just how I like it. So, Ray, Kyle, what about the ooze-filled story? Fine, guess you've earned it. Alright, picture me, deep in the mountains of Dulvimer, with my trusty axe and a good drink by my side. There I was, minding my own business, digging for the good stuff, you know. hit a gold vein earlier, and deemed myself the luckiest dwarf of all time. Had a real big old pile of gold. Then suddenly, this big ooze comes along and slurp. Gone it was. This is a very boring story. Perhaps we could go looking for my cape now. It's nearly sunrise. And the sun kills ya? Oh, right. Did the ooze also eat the cape? Yes. No. Oh? Anyways, I wouldn't call myself the best warrior, but when the ooze slurped me gold, I had to do something. So I took my shovel, and I dug and hit and dug and hit until there was nothing left of the ooze anymore. Well, almost nothing. So, did you dig out your gold? Silly food, she dug out me. I just realized that this is a woman. I just noticed her tits. I wasn't looking at her chest, I was looking at her face. And I forget that dwarven women also have like beards as well. Hello. I just realized. And guess what he was clinging on to? The gold. Oh yes! A big gold nugget should be enough to get me to Baruvia. And perhaps it can even get me a dandy new cape. I don't think so, Sunshine. We had a deal. Ah, we did? Please allow me to ask a question. What was that deal again? I'd get you to Baruvia so you can participate in your fancy vampire banquet, and in return, I get the gold. But what about my cape? Where did you last see your cape? Don't even bother. It's a lost cause. We looked everywhere on our way here. Fought cursed chests, many-eyed monstrosities, undead goons. And I started to wonder, where in his life did this man put his cape? Where everyone puts their cape. Do you know where I put me capes? Where? In a wardrobe. Oh. So you can wear it inside the wardrobe land? What? No. Kyle, maybe we could find someone to retrieve your cape for you. We could? Phenomenal. I could put out a quest for you, but for that we'd need a little more information. Good luck with that. First, I need to know where you last saw your cape. I was getting ready to go to the annual vampire banquet hosted by Lord Strut and Baruvia. While getting dressed, I realized I couldn't find my cape. My first thought, of course I cannot find it. The cape of invisibility is playing tricks on me. It's quite moody sometimes. Which is truly unfortunate when you want to wear it for an important event. We all know how important a fancy cape is for flaunting your vampire status. Of course. Then what was the last vampire event you wore the cape to? My wedding. Your wedding? When I married my sweet Evelyn, I simply had to wear my most treasured cape to show how important she was to me. Evelyn, the vampiric Countess Evelyn, residing in Marrow Castle. That would be her. Congratulations. Are you still married? Ugh, of course not. I hate her. Every inch of her body. Turns out she just wanted... Spit it out, leech. Oh. What? My cape. Ah, rats. Here we go again. My sweet Evelyn stole my cape. What now? That little, mean, vicious, beautiful beast. Her. that thief of thieves robbed me of my most precious possession. Wouldn't that be your heart? No. Had I taken that, I had that taken out centuries ago. But my cape, I could never live without that. Oh, sweet, sweet Evelyn. How could you do this to me? I trusted her with all I had. That's rough, buddy. Perhaps innkeeper, that's your name, right? Sure. Do you think there's a courageous adventurer out there brave enough to retrieve my precious cape for me? I'm afraid that my sweetest Evelyn will kill me on sight if I ever set foot in her villa again. Yes, I think we could find such an adventurer. We're setting up that search right now. So, where could a brave adventurer find Merrow Castle? Deep past the abyss of the dread, at the foot of the mountain range that looks like a witch's bosom, towers the mansion of my dear Evelyn. Queen of darkness, temptress of men, flamenco champion of 1467. What? What the fuck is this shit? Oh, this man. The right hero should be able to outsmart her and escape with their life. But be wary, she bites. And she may be invisible now. Alright, I think I've got everything I need. I'll write up a quest for you. I'm sure you'll have your cape back in no time. I hope so. That reminds me. Not another cursed monologue. Innkeep, quickly, another drink. I don't think I can make it through another tale of woe without some artificial stamina. I need another lagoon. I'll see what I can do. Okay, another lagoon. I forgot how to make this. Okay. Draw. This. Some liquid stamina for a valued guest. Let me try. You got it right again. I might even last till dayfall with this. Kyle, would you like another drink as well? No, I cannot drink now that I have consumed with thoughts of my love's betrayal. Oh, it ails me so. Everything ails ya. The whole way here you were complaining about having to walk. My bat form doesn't work like it used to. I'm out of practice, and the slime weighs heavily on my shoulders. And my back is all itchy. By the dragons, could it be because you insisted on sunbathing? Oh right, innkeeper. Do you have a drink to protect me from the sun? Perchance something that would also moisturize my delicate skin. I'm afraid not. Oh. That reminds me, my Aunt Mathilda used to harness the power of a chimera saliva for sun protection. A chimera? A beast made out of several animals. Got 3 heads in all, made by the dragons to guard Gaia. Likes to eat people for breakfast. I'm aware. I just didn't know its saliva could be so useful. Ah. If only I hadn't eaten that delectable bear chimera in the Scarlet Caves, I could have asked it for a sample of its saliva. I'm sure that would have gone over well. Actually, I might know where to find one. Really? Will you get it for me then? No. Oh. Huh. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Miss Frostgrip, dearest Rhea, perhaps we can alter our deal. Oh, nay. Forget it. I ain't going. With nothing on me but a shovel and a ooze goop, I'd be no match for such a beast. No problem. I can make it another quest for my trusted board. And when will it be done? Tell me, when can I walk among mortals in the glistening sunlight once more? Oh my god. So Wyvern Chimera. It's a Chimera. cape. Cape. How can I make this? How do I make it? How do I make it? As soon as a fearless adventurer picks it up and succeeds. Especially that part. Splendid. Did you hear that? A quest just for me. Let's leave it at 2. Stay in, Keep. While we wait for someone to do his work for him, do you perhaps have a room or two? Possibly a room without sunlight. Wouldn't want Snow White to go up in flames over here. Sure thing. I've got a couple of barred up rooms. You can stay there. How much? You can pay when you leave. Grand. Seems like they gave you more personality than usual. Keep it up. Maybe you'll become a real girl one day. Thank you. Enjoy your stay. You too, tasty creature. Okay, here we go. New quest. Hey there, Evelyn. On a mild summer morning, a senile vampire came to look for his cape of invisibility at the Wayfarer's Inn. After steady questioning, the innkeeper uncovered that he lost his cape at his wedding, where his ex-wife, Countess Evelyn, stole it from him. She resides at the foot of the Witch's Raft Peak. Venture to the peak and dare to retrieve the long-lost cape, but be aware she might be invisible. Wyvern Chimera. I need 3. Right, because I don't think I can do it with just... Oh, I can just do it with 2? Oh, wait. According to the Amaranthine Hydra, Chimera's hatred for mice is a universal truth. Or maybe it just rhymed with ice, who can say? Until sunrise. Deep in the quag mangrove resides a wyvern chimera. Its scales and claws are a valuable treasure to any alchemist. Its saliva even more so. As it happens, a certain vampire may be able to use the rare saliva to produce a sunscreen so effective that even he could walk in broad daylight. Is there any adventurer or mouse brave enough to confront the beast, the chimera, not the vampire, and bring back a bucket of saliva? Holy fuck, my throat is getting dry. Give me a second. Let's do a save here. Okay, we're on to part 3 of Act 1. I wonder how many acts there are. Okay, so this says Act 1, Part 3, New Friends and Former Enemies. This, depending on how long this part takes, this might be the last one I do for the day, and then that'll be it for the stream. Because my voice is starting to get a little hoarse. My shipment of infusions finally arrived this morning. I now have access to some Fey crystals and frozen pine cones. Together with Fable's Phoenix chilies, I have 3 infusions now. I'll unpack them later when I have some time. I have a feeling they'll be of use soon. Okay. So we have Until Sunrise there, Werewolf Detours, and the Vampire one there. And these are all the quests I currently have. This one is currently happening right now. And then we have those two that need to be done. Okay. So, Innkeep. A drink for me and this lanky pal. It's good to see you too, Kara. She meant to say please. Welcome back, Fable. You look alive. Thank you. I am. That seems like a given. I'm just happy to see them doing well. And with a friend. We ain't friends. We're not? Ooh? So you two didn't form a party? No. Oh. Then what's the drink about? They may be very annoying, but they did just help me solve a family feud of 10 years. So I do owe them some of your dishwater at the very least. Family feud? I wouldn't call it a feud, more of a miscommunication. No, it was a feud. Wait a minute. Fable fucking lived. She didn't fucking die to the werewolf. Also, she didn't kill the werewolf. It looks like she actually fucking did it. Holy shit. I feel like feud implies a certain level of hostility. I was gonna kill him. I thought that was a joke. It wasn't. Oh. But no one died. No. Alfie here was able to prevent that. It's Fable. Whatever. Does this perchance have something to do with your quest? It does. I stopped her from killing the werewolf. Elaborate, please. I was going to kill the werewolf. They stopped me from killing the werewolf. What's not to get? A lot. I think she is confused because the quest was to save the villagers from the werewolf. And now it sounds like I saved the werewolf from you. Which I did, kind of. I also remember you saying you didn't want the quest, Care. I didn't. Was there by chance. They were both stealing sheep. I was not. Sure was. Adventuring don't pay what it used to. So you steal other people's sheep? Mind your own business. How did any of this lead to a successful quest? Well, where do I start? How about at the beginning? Right. I was born on a half-crescent dreaming moon of the quest Fable. Right, the quest. Traveling there was no trouble. I know enough shortcuts to travel through the Ashen Grove swiftly. I reached the borders of Trigarin right around dusk. The Ashen Grove thins out around there, and you can catch a glimpse of the wide fields and vineyards, as well as see one farm after the other. An idyllic sight, well, at least before sunset. Do you have trouble in the dark? Emotionally? Visually? A little. I mean, I reckon I can still see more than a human could, but darkness is darkness, and I am no owl. Thank gods, you're already weird enough. Imagine the damage you do if you could turn your head all the way around. Who says I can't? Ooh, she's being playful. Just kidding. Anyway, luckily, darkness doesn't affect my hearing. Not the normal kind. What? Nothing. Okay, I heard a creaking fence and footsteps that were failing at keeping quiet. Your ears are failing at being small. So I snuck closer and I saw a werewolf-esque shape picking up a tiny sheep. I was petting it. Well, I thought she was going to eat it, so I summoned up all my courage and I stepped out of the shadows and I said, "Good evening, werewolf. Please put down the sheep." I didn't expect them to be entirely in the right mind, of course, but I wanted to be polite. And I thought it might confuse her, and maybe that would help calm her down. It confused me, all right. Who the heck sees a werewolf and the first thing they do is greet them? a polite person or an insane one. It worked, didn't it? Because I ain't no werewolf. He wasn't that different. But I'm skipping ahead. To my surprise, instead of a growl, the werewolf, or not werewolf, responded with a what? So the confusion plan had worked, but I hadn't really expected that response. So I said again, please put down the sheep. And she asked, why? And I said, well, because stealing sheep isn't very nice. And she asked who I was. No, I asked, who are you, a guard? I was about to introduce myself when we heard this blood-curdling howl. It sounded like someone had ripped a hole into the fabric of reality and then pierced it with a horrid yell. Please, it was barely a bark. And it made the blood freeze in my veins. I heard panting and heavy footsteps, and I barely dared to turn around. You turned around immediately. And when I did, I stared into the twisted face of a werewolf, yellow gleaming eyes. Gleaming with jaundice. Sharp teeth, giant claws, he looked like he wanted to eat me up. He did. But before I could beg for mercy, suddenly something rushed past me and lunged at the werewolf. When I regained my composure, Carolyn and the werewolf were on the ground, fighting tooth and nail. And the sheep you were holding? Obviously, I set it down at that point. Good. So you went to Fable's aid? No, that ain't it. I noticed the werewolf's flannel rags. They were blue, checkered, had an uneven print. Just like the kind of stuff Uncle Dragon likes to wear. That old... Ooh. I'm gonna assume she said that old bitch or that old fucker. Hey, why can't I say that? Oh, that's so hilarious. The game actually censors. It censors the characters, okay. That is so funny. I love that. What the fuck? Youth protection. The age rating system is quite harsh. I love this game. I love this game already. I love this game even more. That's funny. Youth protection. Bitch. Anyway, it was just like Uncle Dragon. Smelled like Uncle Dragon. Thought like him too. I was joking when I brought it up before, you know. Haven't seen the old man in years. Was coping about it by joking. That's the only way I can talk about him these days. Because of the feud. Yes. He used to be my favorite uncle. But then he changed. Became irritable and angry. Distant. Fought a lot with Uncle Fedor. Cared more about the moon than he did his own family. Eventually he just left. Ran away, without a word. Left us and Uncle Fedor behind. Worried senseless. Until we found a letter saying not to look for him and all their savings missing. Swore I was gonna kill him if I ever saw him again. Always thought he just couldn't face up to his problems. Turns out his solution was just to get those problems as far away from everyone else possible. Idiot. Did you talk it out with your fists? I tried, but Elfie stopped me. I'm glad they did. How did you figure that out? Well, she was yelling at him. I didn't understand half of it, but I could tell she was angry and hurt. I tried to get their attention by telling them to stop, but they wouldn't listen, so I shot an arrow right next to both of their heads. My aim was a little shaky, so I did end up grazing Mr. Dragon's ear. But it got them to stop for long enough to start listening to me. I threatened them that if they didn't stop to talk, I would shoot them both. I would have never done that, of course, but they must have believed me, because they actually stopped to listen. Looked mighty scary there, little pal. Thank you. Yeah, it's like a fourth wall break. Oh wait, she said it like a question. Thank you? I sat them down and did my best to be an insurmountable obstacle between them. If they wanted to fight, they would have to go through me. That sounds rather dangerous. Twas wouldn't have stopped for them. What? You're the size of a stick. You think you could stop two angry wolves? Oh, well, anyway, I used the opportunity to figure out what was going on. And that's how I found out about Mr. Dragon and Carolyn in the miscommunication. Feud. The feud, sure. Turns out that after Mr. Dragon was turned, he was too ashamed to admit it. But he couldn't stop the changes and ended up hurting all the people he cared about. That's no excuse, of course. No, it ain't. If we had known, we'd have helped him best we could. At the very least, we would have built a sturdy shed with scratch-proof walls for full moons. He didn't think that would have happened, though. So he decided to fix the problem by leaving, deal with it alone, and so on. But that only made it worse. Excuse me? Of course, he was too embarrassed to come back, so he just focused on the whole werewolf thing and not any human things, or Vokakin things, so to speak. Trying to find a cure, trying to avoid the moon, trying to find a place to sleep, stealing sheep. That's something they have in common. The sheep? No, the stubbornness and the unwillingness to ask for help. But the sheep too. Ooh, not her fucking calling you out. Jesus. But they had to talk about it. That silent resentment wasn't good for either of them. Thank you for the posture check one. Thank you. And don't worry, I'm also drinking. I'm hydrating. Don't worry. Because the throat is getting a little dry. Thanks for the hydrate as well. And you got them to do that? The little stick is oddly persuasive. Had us talking about it before I even realized I didn't want to. Maybe because you didn't want to. Maybe. How did it go? Fine. We'll take some time to accept his apology. We'll have to see him change first and apologize to Uncle Fedor and the rest. But it was good to see him again. Guess a hug did feel better than a greatsword in his gut. Wonderful. Of course, there's still the problem with the whole werewolf thing. Idiot got so obsessed with the cure he still can barely control himself. We helped him realize that even a cure couldn't change what he'd done. That he has to accept he's different now and learn how to live again. Of course, it won't be easy. No change ever is. I learned that from you. But we have a group of werewolves living near our settlement. A small community that enjoys the company of our warm trees. We play charades with them a lot, and they taught me about the phases of the 7 moons and the secrets of the moon signs. That sounds like a bunch of bullshit. It's real. You're a crescent moose. We introduced Mr. Dragon to them, and they promised they would take him in and help deal with his lycanthropy. That sounds great. It is. It's a happy ending. I wouldn't call it an ending, rather the beginning of something new. So the end of one adventure is just the beginning of another. Exactly. I like that. Come on, Carrie, you know you like her. You know you want to be friends with her. So after your heroic therapy session, you two decided to grab a drink together. Got offered to spend the day at the settlement, but they don't serve anything strong enough for my tastes. Plus, Elfie was dying to get back here. Was talking about how they need to update you on everything non-stop. Would think they live here or something. I had to report back about the quest. I'm glad you did. They also started crafting something with the werewolves. Said something about it being for you, Innkeep. Oh? Really? Yeah. It's not finished yet, but I'll let you know, I promise. That wasn't that hard, was it? Well... Oh? So a drink. What can I offer you, Care? Surprise me with something that fits my brawn. By which I mean make the usual. Strength never gets old. Alright, I keep forgetting the fucking... recipe for this, so I just need a lot of this. Fuck. I need some of this. Boom. Some of that. There it is. Surprise! Not bad. You should do this professionally. I'll think about it. Fable, what about you? Do you have something that'll calm me down? Maybe even bring some of my agility back? Like a swift strike back to my senses. I've had a stressful day. Night, morning, sequence of events. I got you, girl. So she wants a swift strike. Here we are. Some of that. We need some of this. We need some of this. There it is. Perfect. Here you go. Thank you. Wow, this is perfect. You look tired. Have you considered sleep? They do look like they're gonna pass out any second. So do you. Maybe sleep is a good idea. Carolyn, do you have a place to sleep? I can sleep anywhere. It's a talent. It's depressing. I have a room available. You can stay there. Sounds good. How much? I'll count it as payment for your help with the quest. She's a cutie. Fine. Later, Elfie. See you later. Are you heading home, Fable? Yes. I've been gone for a whole day. I need to get back and make sure everything is still growing correctly. Maybe take a nap first. Yes, that too. Did you enjoy your first quest? I did. It was scary and different from what I expected, and I didn't know I was so good at pretending to be charming. Have you considered that you weren't pretending? You did well, Fable. Thank you. I hope that wasn't my only adventure. I think this is just the beginning. That would be nice. Do you think I'm gonna save the world one day? That's a very tall order. Ha, you're right. I'm not cut out for that. I didn't say that. I would just prefer it if the world didn't end. Right. But if it does, you're the first person to ask for help. Maybe you should ask Carolyn first, but I'd be happy to be second. We'll see. Let's hope we won't. I like this world, and you have a point. We shouldn't hope for such a calamity. Is this a fucking foreshadowing that some shit is gonna happen? Also, I just realized we have a view of the outside world here. I have a feeling that if this is a foreshadow, we're gonna start seeing, like, fighting, smoke probably, dark clouds. Oh god, this feels like such a foreshadow. I hate choice-based games because the choices we make will affect the story. I know it. Fuck. Even if it would make for a good song. Or a sad one. Or both. I'm gonna head home now. Do that. I'll stock up on quests for you. I can't wait. See you soon. See you soon. Before we get into that, Ray, dwarf 175, she, her, blacksmith, lawful neutral, so she's neutral. Ray is a hot-headed dwarf and pretty rough around the edges. She's not a fan of meaningless copy-paste NPC talk, whatever any of that means, and seems to have caught herself a lost vampire while digging for gold. Unfortunately, or so she claims, she is now stuck with him. Why do I feel like Ray and Kyle are gonna be a couple? Why do I feel like they're gonna be a fucking couple? That would actually be so cute. So Kyle is a vampire. He, him, a redo. I don't know where that is. We don't know where that is. He's a chaotic neutral. And his arcana is the Fool. Peculiar visitor looking everywhere for his beloved cape. However, it seems that he has definitely lost more than just that. Possibly also a few of his memories. And his marbles. He was once married to Lady Evelyn, a vampire countess residing in Merrow Castle, and enjoys sunbathing, maybe a tad bit too much. We don't have anything on Fable yet. Fable. Her arcana is the Hanged Man. What is the Hanged Man? Okay, I know that the Hanged Man, the Fool, this is all tarot card names. So what is the Hanged Man again? I gotta Google, I'm sorry. The Hanged Man. What is the meaning of that? It suggests ultimate surrender, sacrifice, or being suspended in time. Teaches us the importance of surrendering, patience, and gaining new perspective in our own lives. Okay, this could be like referencing like her having patience, growing, adventuring, experiencing new things. Okay, Kyle is the Fool. What does that one mean? Represents new beginnings, having faith in the future, being inexperienced, and not knowing what to expect, having believer's luck. Okay. So he could be having a new beginning. Maybe. Okay, we'll see how that goes. She's the World. I don't know how to read tarot cards, so I don't know. I'm just reading their definitions. The World tarot card meaning. Represents an ending to a cycle of life. A pause in life before the next big cycle, beginning with the Fool. It is an indicator of a major or inexorable change. Okay, so these two are connected to each other. Because the World represents the ending of a cycle. And basically the beginning of something new. But it all begins with the Fool. So these two are definitely connected to each other. Maybe Kyle is finally gonna get over Lady Evelyn and he's gonna be with Ray. Interesting. Okay. Okay, and then Care is the Chariot. Chariot is about overcoming conflicts and moving forward in a positive direction. One needs to keep going on, and through sheer hard work and commitment will be victorious. These two are connected to each other. So these two are connected to each other, and these two are connected to each other. Okay. Let's keep going. Good evening to you too. Oh? He's got a tattoo on the back and on his arms. He's hot. Oh, he's hot. He keeps exposing more and more of himself every time we see him. I want him. Excuse me, sorry. My bad, I'm so sorry. Let me take a sip of my drink, because clearly I'm very thirsty. This quest, it wasn't here yesterday. That is correct. It seems dangerous. It is. And mysterious. Sure. Like me. You could be a little less mysterious by telling me your name. Zelfer. Did the wind carry you in? Oh, Zephyr. Oh, he did not like that. No, my legs. I want that quest. Well, you can have it. Not just literally, physically, emotionally. Emotionally? I want to take on that quest. Go to the castle to get the cape. I mean, yes. Well, no one has gone to the castle yet, so if someone would like to go, they would be welcome to. So you know of the castle? Yes. It seems strange. It is. A vampire lives there. I heard rumors, whisperings, of a strange fiendish woman residing there. What a coincidence. Me too. Has she ever frequented your tavern? No, not recently. But she has once had a vampire mixer. Interesting. So she was only here at night? Yes. Would you say she was unnaturally pale? No, she had a lot of makeup on. But below that mask. Sure, yes, would guess she looks pretty dead below that. What kind of drink did she order? Blood. You sell blood? Of course. Whose blood? Oh? Oh, now that's a question, ain't it? Is it my own blood? Do I sell my own blood? Now that would be interesting. Did you hear about wolves avoiding the castle? Really? All of them? Yeah, she has a lot of werewolf traps set up, but all animals seem to steer clear of Marrow Castle. They say its doors are always locked, so nothing can go inside or leave. And anything that tries to merges into her land in one way or another. As a grave, a pile of decorative bones, dirt feeding rotting flowers, they say death clings to her doorstep like an everlasting melody. Sounds like a strange place, like a tomb for something still alive. Or for a goth. Goth or vampire, she seems to be a thief. It appears so. Do you not sympathize with that? Thievery is an honorable skill, but it must be performed in secret, or you're not worth the coins you pocket. Also, stealing a man's cape is just plain rude. I suppose so. Only thing worse than that is stealing a man's hat. Not if it's cursed. Especially then. Point is, if you can't defend yourself from having your trophies reclaimed, you must live with the consequences. The consequences being you. Exactly. It definitely sounds like you know what you're doing. Of course I do. I am one with the shadows and the wind, gone before they even notice I'm there. So you could easily swipe something else along with the cape, right? Certainly. Gold, gemstones, other treasures, whatever pays the bills. What about some interior decorations? Like what, for example? Just something to pretty up my tavern a little bit. Maybe something useful that also doubles as a decoration. Like a chair? Stealing a whole chair sounds a little too ambitious for your first quest with me. I'd prefer something smaller, like a trinket. My walls are still a bit empty. Wait, you're being serious? Absolutely. A memento that once belonged to an eccentric vampire sounds like a wonderful addition to the tavern. I'll see what I can do. You won't be disappointed. Well then, I trust you to deliver yourself to her doorstep and the cape back to me, along with a neat little addition to my interior design. Sounds like I'll need a few stamps. Would you like some? No, too traceable. How about a drink then? I could do with one of those. I heard your drinks inspire transformations of great magnitude. Allow you to dip into parts of yourself that you weren't previously aware of. Raise yourself up from the shadows. Say, what do you trade them for? Secrets. Secrets. I have many. Grant me one. I shall. I know this may come as a shock to you, but I was here before, just yesterday. You may not remember because you barely noticed me in the shadows. I was so stealthy, I spent hours just watching you from afar. Okay, you're starting to sound a little stalkerish. You're sounding to sound a little strange. A little weird, if you will. Let's be careful with our phrasing. That is definitely a secret. You cleaned a lot of glasses, served everyone with a smile. You looked so worried after the adorable green one left. Like you thought they might trip straight into a monster's maw. And you're swift with your hands and fast with the knife. Alright, enough secrets. You may have one of my renowned drinks. I should have asked for a damn joke. And some of my renowned infusions. In fact, I just got a fresh shipment today. Was finally able to unpack them. Infusions? Intriguing. What vile magic do you have to offer? For your purposes, I think you could benefit from either some fey crystals or a frozen pine cone. Okay, we got some new infusions. Frozen pine cone. It is sometimes hard to tell which ones are magical ingredients and which ones are just regular frozen pine cones. Either way, they seem to get the job done. Frost armor is the ultimate solution when it comes to protection against anything. Whether physical or magical, a bit cold, but nothing a blanket can fix. So it takes away dexterity, but it gives you defense and strength. This gives you dexterity and intelligence, but takes away some of your strength. Much like the playful fae they are named after, fae crystals deceive. They're not actually crystals, but magical plants handmade by Seelie sages wishing to share their magical gifts with the world. Invisibility is the perfect aid for stealth quests as well as hunting. Very helpful for avoiding fights entirely. This would be good for him. And then Phoenix Chili. So it gives you strength, defense, but takes away intelligence. The rare Phoenix Chili is found natively only near the charred valleys or the burning peaks. Though an invasive species, it is delicious. Fire resistance is great when finding enemies that wish to burn you to ashes. Helps a bunch when fighting draconic creatures, but does not protect against lava. The frozen pine cones have absorbed some of nature's icy properties. They can help you form a magical frost barrier that will hurt those trying to harm you. The Fey crystals hail straight from Avalon, allegedly. If consumed, they'll turn you invisible. Eventually, and for a bit. The duration is a bit unpredictable. I've also got some Phoenix chilies, but I don't think those would be very useful for your situation. Interesting. So, what dark depths of yourself are you looking to explore? I fear that Lady Evelyn may be of the undead nature, so I must be strong and vigorous if I want my stake in her heart before her fangs are near my neck. Though that does sound appealing. Ooh, he's into it. He's into biting. Okay, good to know. Strength I can do. And some frost armor should help with the fangs. Or perhaps the smarter route would be to evade her wrath entirely. To out-stealth her and steal the cape from right under her pale nose, so that she may lie in the shame of having lost against me. I think such an approach would require a certain amount of dexterity. And some invisibility could help with staying unseen should my speed and agility not be enough. Help me with the decision, and keep. Your wisdom is no secret, is it? Oh no. Now I have access to infusions. I have to be careful of how they interact with other ingredients. They might alter the drink in a way where I have to use different ingredients than usual. I should make sure to keep an eye on the coaster shape so that I mix the correct recipe. Maybe I should even try adding an infusion first and adjusting the drink from there. Let's give it a try. Wait, first I need to know which infusion I want to use. So he wants something with dexterity, but he also wants a shield. So dexterity would be this, which is Swift Strike. And then he wants the shield. He wants Frost Armor. But Frost Armor takes away from dexterity. This gives me that and that. Takes away strength though. Okay. Let's try this. Oh wait, what am I doing? Fuck you, one. Thank you for the redeem, Nia. You bitch, Nia. I hate you, Nia. I need Swift Strike, Nia. Okay, so I need Pine Cones. Nia. They gave me 2 there, Nia. And then I need this, Nia. Oh, Nia, wait. Fuck, Nia. Let's do this again, Nia. Okay. Nia. Nia. Yeah. Perfect. Shit. How am I supposed to alter this though? Okay, I have to alter this in a way where it's like see? How the fuck am I supposed to alter this? Oh, I don't need that other one, it looks like. Okay, so I already have this right here. Right? But he has 2 orders. Nia. Okay. Nia. Okay. That doesn't work. Fuck. Okay. Why isn't that working though? Should I do a different one? That gives me dexterity and intelligence. Oh, he wants 2 infusions. Oh, fuck me. Oh, I have 2 different options. Oh, I see. I see. I'm fucking up. I'm stupid. Okay. I see where I'm fucking up. I wasn't reading that correctly. Okay. So for this infusion, I need to use Fey Crystal. Fey Crystal. Because I want him to just do invisibility. But I feel like... Oh, sorry. I want him to use invisibility, Nia. But if he doesn't kill her, Nia, she may come back to bite, you know, fuck with us later, Nia. But I kind of want to see the drama, Nia, go down. Let's not have him kill her. Let's just have him be invisible, Nia. So I need Nia. I need this Nia. And then I need Fey Crystal Nia. Fey Crystal takes away what? Strength Nia. Oof. Oh, it's been 5 minutes? Oh shit. Damn, should I just have him fight her and maybe kill her? Because she could become a problem later. Fuck it, let's avoid the fight entirely. That's gonna give me dexterity and intelligence. It's gonna take away my strength. So that's where Southern Brawler would come in. He wants dexterity though, so it has to be this recipe. Okay. Take that out. Or to add something. No. Perfect. Risk it. Let's do it. Let's let her live. We'll see what the drama is later. Let's do a save here. Here you go. A drink that all vampires fear. Garlic breath? Not quite, but that's a good name. May I steal it? You don't ask for permission before you steal something and keep. Then it's no longer a clever ruse, but a mere trade. I see. Did you hear about my new drink, the garlic breath? Huh. Good one. It tastes like, not garlic, but just as fearsome to a vampire. You don't find garlic scary? No, only the absence of it. That makes 2 of us. Hopefully this will help me evade her. I'm not prepared for a fight, but I won't need one if my steps are as swift and quiet as the wind. And if she can't see me, Goodbye, innkeep. I would say pray that the sun will carry me back to you. But my hopes do not lie with the realm keepers, and I shall be damned if they control my fate. Expect to see me again after the next sunfall. If you do not, speak of vengeance. Vengeance makes for an early grave, or for a good story. Farewell. I hope he doesn't die. We got more story to him. His Zephyr, his kin, is Air Echo. He's 25. He's the same age as me! They just handed this man on a silver platter to me. He is the same age as me, 25. He, they, rogue, Themis, chaotic, good, okay. And the moon. What is the moon? The moon tarot card. The moon is a card of illusion and deception, and therefore often suggests a time when something is not as it appears to be. Perhaps a misunderstanding on your part, or a truth you cannot admit to yourself. Oh, could it be that this is all a deception, like he is not who he appears to be? Interesting. Okay. Zephyr is a difficult character, to say the least. They're so caught up in their own fantasies of an edgy rogue that they seem to be stuck talking or brooding like one too. He likes all things dangerous and mysterious, or at least he pretends he does. For a bitter end. Oh, Care. Oh my god, I love her hair. That quest has been taken. This quest has also been taken, it seems. I'm taking this quest and a drink. Great. Did you sleep well? What? Sleep. How was it? Ah, fine. Too long. Didn't sleep that much in ages. Sounds like you needed it. No, your beds are just too comfortable. It was hard to get up. Of course. My apologies. I will make sure to take your feedback into consideration. Would you like a drink as compensation? Think I already said that. Make me something strong that will wake me up, and keep me up too. I can add an infusion. Doesn't look like she wants an infusion, but I could give her an infusion. Let's not. She doesn't want an infusion, so I won't give her one. Southern Brawler. Here you go, darling. Something strong coming right up. That is strong. Just the right amount of it, too. Maybe I should call this drink the Carolyn. No, you shouldn't. Anyway, the quest. Yes, the quest. I'm taking it. So you said. I see it is my turn to make conversation. I miss Fable. Isn't it a bit too soon for another quest? You just returned. It has been hours since I've done anything but sleep, chat, and drink. I am getting antsy. If I sit still for too long, it feels like my bones are disintegrating and I forget who I am. I think that's called boredom. It's torture. That too. Girl, not you scratching up my fucking... Oh my god. Well, boring is not what I would call this quest in the slightest. Stealing from a chimera for a vampire's sunscreen couldn't get more reckless than that. It could be taken by Elf. Oh my god, I can't even speak. It could be taken Elfie along. Fair point. Please don't. I won't. So the saliva's for a vampire? Vampire sunscreen. Can a vampire get their chimera goo themselves? It's a wyvern chimera, Vampires and fire don't mix too well. Also, if everyone just did their own quests, the quest economy would be in shambles. Suppose that'd be terrible for your business. Indeed. Does it bother you that it's for a vampire? No. Does it make you nervous? No. You did mention that you like fangs. Did I mention that I have a great sword 3 times the size of your head? I'm sure a vampire would find that impressive. Let me not piss her off any more than I already have. Have you ever encountered a chimera before? No, not a real one. Got me thinking, ain't it kind of blasphemous to steal from a draconic guardian? Depends. Are you religious? Guess not. Then no. Would it be if I was? Don't think so. Chimeras steal riches all the time, and they were created to be guardians by the protectors of the realms. So, stealing something to protect someone else seems in line with the doctrine. Good thing you ain't a priest. You'd do a piss-poor job. Thank you. Is blasphemy what you're most worried about? I ain't worried. Okay. Nervous. Ain't that either. Then what is it? Excitement, I suppose. Excitement? Don't laugh. I'm not laughing. I'm asking. Yes, excitement. I've never encountered a guardian before. And I've always sorta wanted to. Why haven't you? Ain't exactly easy to find one. Or to survive one. This seems like a great opportunity for you then. It is. What's it about guardians? It's less about the guardian and more about what created it. And maybe a little about the chimera. It's got a dragon head, right? Yes, modeled after its creator, I would guess. So let me rephrase that. What is it about dragons and chimeras with dragon heads? They're cool. Also, when I was little, my baba used to tell me bedtime. Oh my god. God damn you. Thank you. Fucking Bun Bun, you scared the shit out of me. Hi Bun Bun. I just realized you were in the chat. My bad. I was so into the story. Not freedom. You have to whine, okay? Start whining. Tell us all yours. What's going on? What's happening? She was a great adventurer and encountered many of their creations on her journeys. Not sure if it's true, but she always claimed she met each of the realm keepers themselves. Had little keepsakes from them all. My sword's one of those. Passed it on to me before she... passed? Left. One day she was just gone. Think she wanted to spend her last moments somewhere else. Like to think she visited one of her dragons one last time. Karen's great sword once belonged to her grandmother. Allegedly, it's a gift from the dragons themselves. Very impressive if true. I don't have enough information. Excuse me, I had to yawn. Your family has a leaving problem. I mean, she ain't wrong. At least she left our savings alone. That sword and her stories are all I have left of her. Going on this quest, it almost feels like I'm stepping into a memory of hers. Did she ever tell you about a wyvern chimera? No. Was the only kind she never encountered. Had quarrels with those feline ones, different varieties of scales, even a cow one I think, but never found a wyvern one in all her years. It would have been nice to be able to tell her the story when I return. If I return. I'm sure you will. You can tell the story to me. I don't know if I make for a good baba, but I do enjoy a good tale. I'll think about it. You already got me talking too much. This is you talking too much? So, you like dragons? I do. They're fascinating creatures. Very interesting. Very magical. They are. Fascinating and magical. Used to pretend I was one when I was little. Really wanted their magic and their wings. You can just ask them for their magic. Not sure about the wings. Huh. I ain't a priest either. Besides, I'm a warrior. Don't do all that magic shit. Why not? I like my sword. And my muscles. They're a good combo. And I don't need to rely on anyone. Not even dragons. A little help never hurt anybody. A little self-reliance don't either. If you say so. Does that mean you don't want a drink to pep you up, Care? Didn't say that. I see. That doesn't count as help. It's prepayment for me taking on your quest. Sure. You'll be happy to hear that I have some incredible infusions to offer that could greatly help with your quest. Nah, that sounds unnecessarily complicated. Let's keep it simple. Alright, what can I get you then? I reckon a little bit of boost for this body couldn't hurt. Heard they're quick and toothy, so I'll need to be hardy for its bite. Some defense might come in handy. Or something for the brain. Baba talked quite a lot about how much they enjoyed a good ruse. Maybe I can outsmart it with the right play. But I need some intelligence for that. Won't be risking it all on a bad idea. Are you sure you don't want any infusions? Just a little bit of phoenix chili would make you fire resistant. That could be very useful in a fight. Dragons. You're stubborn. Sure, I'll try one. And on the topic of trickery, no, one is enough. Either you mix defense with your weird chilies, or you go heavy on the intelligence. Don't need any more of your fancy tricks. I don't care which one you pick. That's your job. Figure it out. Please, Bun Bun, don't hand your card over to me because I make bad financial decisions as well. Okay, so she said either defense, fire resistance, or intelligence. We're gonna go defense. And then I'm gonna need fire resistance, which is the chilies, okay. But chilies take away intelligence. Ooh. We're gonna see if we can work with this. So I need a chili. I think I fucked that up. Can I sneak this in? I'll put too much. There it is. Figured it out. Thanks, feeling tougher already, and dangerously close to catching fire myself. Think I could almost take on a dragon like this. Let's stay grounded. How urgent is the sunscreen? Pretty urgent. The sun tends to not take a break, even for vampires. Maybe he should sunbathe less then. That might solve his problems. It might. But when has an easy solution ever been fun? Excuse me. Good point. I'll see what I can do. Maybe they got some mice in that mangrove. Good luck. Won't be needing it. I'll be waiting to hear of your exploits upon your return. I have to figure out what I want to do tomorrow, or if I'm even going to stream tomorrow. It depends on how long it takes me to do all my homework in the morning. If I complete it all before the nighttime, then I will definitely do a stream. It might be Dead by Daylight, honestly, because I've been kind of wanting to play some more Dead by Daylight. How long have I been streaming? Oof, I don't know if I want to stop here for today. I kind of want to read a little bit of the lore stuff. But now I kind of don't know if I should just stop for now. I've been at it for 2 hours and 30 minutes. Let's do another day. And then we'll stop. I just want to see how the quests go. Oh, that's a new character. Okay, so I have people literally in every fucking place. We did the Highlands, the Forbidden Valley. The Forbidden Valley is a beautiful, if terrifying, landscape in the very northeast of Fizoa. Oh, sorry, I lost myself for a second. As it is nearly untouched by people, its stunning nature, lush with megafauna and flora, is in full deadly display. Due to its unique ecological conditions and strange natural magic, its environment is incredibly difficult for any mortals to thrive and survive in. Hence, most humanoids you will find around the Forbidden Valley are either curious researchers, brave or foolish adventurers, and the disciples of the Aperture, members of the Order of Starlight, who protect and inhabit the still young temple of the Astral Portal. The only way to enter the Forbidden Valley is through a pass from the Sai Plains, going around the poisonous Dead Man's Lake. Rockwelve. The Rockwelve mountain range is a section of Dulvermer with the appearance of large, inverted earthen scars rising into the sky. It is located north, between the burning peaks of the Fearsome Mountains in the Forbidden Valley. It is because of this mountain range that the Forbidden Valley is only accessible from the south. Akmar Outpost. Akmar Outpost is the only settlement in the Forbidden Valley. Well, calling it a settlement would be too generous. It's more like a fortified camp. The outpost is named after Akmar, the leader of the first expedition that successfully ventured into Forbidden Valley, or rather the first group that went there and returned. The latter seems like the more important part. The safest way to get to the Forbidden Valley, though safest still means horribly dangerous and not recommended unless absolutely necessary, is Akmar's Passage, on the east side of the Gravelmac. However, one should be careful not to fall into Dead Man's Lake on the way, a large, sprawling open lake full of poisonous water. Aperture. The Aperture is a dragon temple dedicated to the Lady of the Gilded Lake, and was built only a few decades ago. Within the jungle's verdant heart, Cassiopeia's temple stands like a gracious sentinel in an otherwise harsh and hostile environment. Guarded at its center is the only portal to the astral plane, the reason why Cassiopeia's worshippers have chosen this as their strongest stronghold. Not much is known about this temple since no one else lives in the Forbidden Valley. The Order of Starlight aren't exactly a talkative bunch either, a pity. Northern Republic. The Republic of Fizoa is Fizoa's primary nation. It is geographically and culturally divided by the large mountain range of Dulvermer, stretching over a significant portion of the continent. The Republic's western side is so expansive, it is divided into a northern and southern half. The Northern Republic is full of lush forests and mangroves. Coastal cities are important trading hubs for the island in the west, like Daria or the Highlands. Even further north are the Fearsome Mountains, a giant and fairly dangerous mountain range to explore, partly due to the semi-regular volcanic activity. The Ashen Grove. The Ashen Grove is the largest forest on the entire continent. It's a magical forest with a mysterious fog that shrouds the woods as soon as the sun vanishes from the horizon. No one really knows why said fog caused the Ashen Grove home. Many attribute it to the sylvan spirits, and the veil of the spirit realm being especially thin at night. A clan of elves watches over the Ashen Grove, each of them guarding certain parts of the forest. Since they know the forest intimately, they also ensure that no one has to walk through it alone. The shore on the west of the forest is called the Quag Mangrove, a dangerous place even most of the elves avoid. Rumor has it that some gruesome, brutal beast lives there. Tregarin. Tregarin has a unique charm to it, with expansive fields of wheat that sway in the gentle breeze all around town. The fields yield so much harvest that some of it is exported to cities beyond, even up to the capital. Its pumpkins are quite popular too. In addition to various plants, there is also an abundance of farm animals around, like sheep, cows, and chickens. Amidst the idyllic serenity, the entire town looks optimistically into the future, knowing together they can overcome any and all problems that might head their way. Zenith. The town this tavern belongs to is Zenith, although technically it's on the crossroad hill right beside it. Zenith itself is a small, but warm and welcoming, town. It has a quaint marketplace, small guild houses, and a beautiful Gaia temple. Close by is the Crystal Lake, which delivers high-quality drinking water from the mountains. A lot of people pass through here on their quest for adventure, trade, and purpose. In Zenith, friendships are forged, alliances sealed, and destinies begun. It's this perfect place for a friendly little tavern. The Wayfarer's Inn. The Wayfarer's Inn stands atop a hill, overlooking the bustling town of Zenith. Because of the vantage point, you can even see the capital, Themis, in the distance when you look out the tavern's main window. The Cozen Tavern welcomes travelers and locals alike, and offers some well-deserved rest from the hectic life of adventuring. Along with said rest comes magical drinks, which can enhance the abilities of young and old heroes alike, allowing them to master any quest with ease. Despite its great reputation, the tavern has remained a small affair, making it a comfortable spot to ruminate your worries. I also heard their innkeeper is a cutie, which is a big plus. Hello? Thank you. Okay, let's leave these parts for later. Hey, innkeep. Heya, Chrissy. Long time no see. So true. I've been pretty busy this hatching season. A lot to do. Yeah. The birds seem to be in a slight uproar, like something is amiss. I just can't figure out what. Animals often have a sixth sense, you know. They do indeed. Anyways, hand over a drink, will ya? Of course. What it'll be this time? Something for the wits again? You know me well. Too well, I guess. That's the curse of being a regular. Eventually, I'll have you all figured out. I hate to disappoint you, but you're wrong today. Am I now? Yes, I'm quite confident in the capabilities of my mind and wits. Of course. So, what I'll need instead is something to protect me from weather or foe, so I'm steeled for any situation. That makes sense. I'll see what I can do. So she needs defense, so Frosted Lagoon. Okay. Liquid steel. Just a bit more digestible. This is exactly what I need for my trip. Where are you headed anyways? Oh, to the island of Boreas. I want to reconnect with some friends at the annual Borean Art Convention. Isn't Boreas difficult to reach? Not exactly a place known for its population. The convention is especially for creatures, like sylvan spirits, trolls, and the like. They'll also be electing the scariest monster for the next issue of Screech magazine. That sounds exciting. It'll be a sight to behold for sure. But do you know what I'm most excited for? Gnomes? I've yet to meet a gnome on Boreas. They're pretty shy, but they craft cute little trinkets. Always wanted to have one for my tavern. If I run into a gnome, I'll buy a trinket for you. Now that we know what I'd be excited for, how about you? The geysers and hot springs, especially around this time of year, when the mornings are still a bit chilly, and the sun tickles the sky on the horizon. That sounds lovely. I'm sure those things will be nice muses too. Bet. I'm bringing an extra set of paints this time so I don't run out again. I mean, Fable taught me how to make some flowers and berries, but Borean flora is unsuitable for things like that. Seems like you're well prepared either way. Absolutely. How are the birds doing apart from being in distress? Well, the cinnamon green-cheeked conures are growing to be such a lovely bunch. I can't wait to release them back into the wild once they're strong enough. Bun, which fucking figures did you buy? Let me guess. Did you buy a Gojo one? Is one of them Gojo? I'm guessing you're taking Ruby and Merlin along to the convention? Of course. As for the others, I obviously can't take them with me. But I asked Fable to look after everyone. In exchange, I'll teach them how to grow zucchini. Speaking of which, I wanted to leave my keys under their doormat. Sorry for the short stay, but I gotta hurry or else I'll miss my boat. It's quite the walk to the treehouse. And you don't want to have to compensate me for that, do you? I wouldn't mind, but I also don't want you to be late to your convention. Well then, so long and keep. See you soon. Kirito, and Asuna. Anya and Lloyd! Oh my goodness! Good evening. Good evening, Fable. Did you have a good day? I did. I visited Mr. Dragon and the other werewolves. Told them all about Carolyn's quest in the Wyvern Chimera. Oh, so you heard about that? She told me before she left, in case she told me some things to pass on to Mr. Dragon that I can't repeat here. I think she's happy he's back. I think so too. Did you have tea with the werewolves? Of course. We had a grand time together. I mentioned how much fun I had with the moon signs. So they taught me more about the stars and their hidden meanings. Which stars? Both sets. They specialize in Cassiopeia. You know, the night sky constellations on the astral plane and all. But they have one astrologer who knows a lot about the reflections in the pools of the primordial sea. And she promised to teach me about that too. I can't wait to learn about the sea mirrors, echoes, and distorts the constellations. That's how she pitched it. Exciting, right? Very. That's what I thought. So well, what is it, Fable? I may or may not have finished that little gift I was talking about yesterday. Or rather, that Carolyn was talking about. You know, the little keepsake from my time with the werewolves. Yes, I recall. A reminder of my very first successful quest. I just didn't know if I like trinkets. Oh! What is it? It's a piece of embroidery of a constellation. The werewolves taught me how to do it, while the astrologer told us stories and myths about the stars and their twin reflections. I imagine it to be a constellation from a faraway realm. I call it the Little Dipper. Using a lot of imagination. Who knows? Maybe there's a world out there with this exact configuration of stars in the night sky. There might be. Maybe the Little Dipper is part of a larger constellation. A bear, for example. A bear? Innkeep, I think you might be the one dreaming something up. Most likely. Are you fond of the stars surrounding us? I do like to watch them from time to time. Oh, really? Do you prefer the stars of the astral or the primordial sea? Oh, that's a question, ain't it? Really? Somehow that fits. Your magic reminds me of it. A mere coincidence. Wait a minute. Why do I feel like we are not who we seem to be? She says our magic reminds her of the primordial sea. And we're like, no, it's just a coincidence. There seems to be more to our character than we know. You'll have to give me your birth data soon, so I can calculate your birth date, your birth chart. If that's okay with you, of course. It is. I'll write it all down for you. That's great. Thank you. I think you may be a double jackdaw. Are you? We'll see. We will. Until then, care for a drink to wind down? Or something more zesty, perhaps? A drink, please. I think I've figured out how to make my own zest. Happy to hear that, Fable. But drinks. Not sure how to make those just yet, especially those with the right balance. I'll still have to make the rounds around the grove later. So, could you make me something that will keep me awake and agile? Do you think you know me well enough to guess what I might need? I'm already on it. Thank you. One moment. So, dexterity. Here. Thank you. This is delicious. You always know what I need. I think you may also need a break, so maybe stay a while before heading back. That sounds like a good idea. I'll just idle here a bit, if that's okay. Always. Enjoy your rest, Fable. Thank you. Kyle is back. Greetings, Innkeep. Greetings, Kyle. Greetings, green creature. Greetings, Mr. Vampire. Oh, how polite. Are you enjoying your drink? I am, thank you. Then I shall leave you to its inspiring aftertaste. Innkeep, say, did you move your inn by any chance? It took me hours to find it. I should be like, I did. Ha! I knew it. Your silly tricks won't work on me, mortal. Or, well, I'm not certain you are mortal, but you have silly tricks nonetheless. I instantly spotted the new alleyways that have formed themselves around your establishment. Perhaps I even got lost in them, in their winding paths and dark corners. Anything could be hiding within them. Like a vampire? No, a silly snack. I don't need to hide. Except during games of hide and seek. I am very good at those. Maybe the inn wanted to play around with you. Mayhaps, but it underestimated my skill. As a 3-time hide and seek world champion, I would never lose to such a youngling of an inn. It's not that young. The wood isn't even rotting yet, dear innkeep. It still has many eons ahead of it. I like the sound of that. As a celebration of a match well won, may I offer you a drink? Yes, I think that would be well deserved. Has that delicious blood of yours made it onto the menu yet? Not yet. Shame. Then I shall have some of that fox blood again, please. It does make my bones feel more sturdy. Coming right up. So he wants this one. Some fox blood for your bones. Enjoy. Ah, this is perfect, innkeep. The only thing that could make me happier would be a drink lovingly titled The Innkeeper's Vein. Keep dreaming, Count Dracula. Speaking of dreams, how is the retrieval of my cape coming along? Swimmingly. Well, actually, I think there's very little water involved. I wouldn't be so sure. My dear Evelyn has a beautiful pond filled with long-toothed spine guppies in her courtyard. It's her pride and joy. I would hope no one is swimming in that. But I have sent someone on your quest. I'm sure he'll return soon, and you and your cape will be reunited. Marvelous. Speaking of inseparable teams, where's Rhea? Oh, she's taken the day off. She demanded vacation time, so I said she could choose any day, and she chose today. I was going to also take a day off and spend her vacation with her, but when I wanted to follow her to the market, my sleeve caught on fire, and my hand, and my hair, so I was forced to stay back due to my allergies. The weeping amaryllis pollen is very bad this time of year. And the sun. The sun is also bad for vampires. It is? Yes. Right, I need sunscreen. It's in the works. Did you get to see the market later? I did. It was beautiful, colorful, and full of music that would make anyone's heart dance. But I couldn't find Rhea anywhere, so I felt a bit lonely. Luckily, I managed to make a new friend in no time. Very tall and brooding, just how I like him. I inquired if I could try on his dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone, but he said if I tried to take it from him, he would turn me to ash. What a jokester. Dark armor of swirling shadow and onyx bone? Yes, a true connoisseur of fashion. He's just visiting, he said. Had some great crepe recommendations. Plum crepes with ash sprinkles? Yes, they tasted deliciously dead. I see. Oh? Someone from our past? Could these two be connected? I wonder. I hope you enjoyed your evening together. We did, though I feel like he asked something of me. I promised I would remember. Perhaps he wanted my cape. Many people want my cape. Perhaps. But I would have never agreed to that. It is my cape after all. Maybe he wanted my Pascha recipe. Is it good? Very much so. Then I'd like it as well. Oh, yes, you. Me? He asked me about you. Oh, fuck. Me? Yes, said he's an old friend of yours. He was very curious about how your inn is doing. I sang your praises, of course, so he asked me to deliver your greetings. And congratulations on the well-run establishment. How did he phrase it? Deliver my congratulations on the fox piece your precious innkeep has found in her house of denial. Oh, Lord. Oh. Very poetic, if you ask me. Very. Oh. Looks like our past is catching up with us. If only I could remember his name. Does my description of him ring any bells for you? No, I'm afraid not. Too bad. He must be an old childhood friend. Maybe you went to school together. I heard many friendships are formed in such halls. Maybe. Do you want to tell me more about your time at the market? Most certainly. I found the loveliest trinkets, like a little stuffed bear with a tiny raincoat and a crescent elder moon necklace. I found a gorgeous sun charm as well. I bought it for Rhea as a welcome back from vacation gift. That's very sweet. Your friend bought a delightful raven figurine with eyes of starlight. A raven? Like the one we have in our... Is that supposed to be a raven, I wonder? If it is interesting that he would buy a raven trinket, please don't call him that. We should never deny our friends, even if we don't remember them. I don't remember any of my friends. Alas, I still love them, even if their memory lives only on in my heart. Anyhow, he said it was a gift to himself, to celebrate the dawning of the month of the astral moon. Oh, I love Cassiope so dearly. She is the most beautiful month, is she not? A haven of starlight reflected in the primordial sea below. Only once a year is she this close to us, and only then for a short period of time. To me, she is the harbinger of yearning, and of change. I wonder how we change this month. I hope to be more capable and sunscreened by the end of it. Maybe even a little less alone. What about you? I like the way I am, but I wouldn't say no to stocking up on more ingredients. The refusal to change is dangerous, Innkeeper. Change always comes to those who deny it the most. By the end of the astral moon, we shall no longer be who we once were. That sounds like a threat. By no means. Maybe it promises mourning, but maybe celebration also, could it not? For example, my dear Rhea hated vampires when she met me, and now she likes me. True change can occur before the stars change, it seems. Oh, how sweet of you! As sweet as my blood. I have a lot of it. I would hope you do. And it runs warm when people are kind to me. In all my millennia, kindness has always made me the happiest. There is nothing greater than friendship, don't you agree? And nothing more fragile. That makes it all the more precious. That reminds me, I forgot a crucial part of the message. Our dear friend Stranger told me that he would see you again. He said, what was it? Don't think too hard about it. Of course, the letter. The letter? The polite young man gave me a letter to deliver to you. What a sweet gesture. I shall pass it on to you forthwith. I guess we can't read it yet. Are you not going to open it? No, I don't think now is the right time for a letter. Not enough moonlight. But wouldn't it be kind of romantic, longingly dwelling in the memories of a friend? It would go so well with the fireworks. What fireworks? I have no clue. He said he hopes you'll enjoy them. Fireworks? Doesn't that sound lovely? I hope they aren't part of a private event. I think that would be difficult to do with fireworks. Oh, there's the fireworks. Oh my god, look! I fucking told you! Look! Oh my god, I fucking told you something was gonna happen. I don't mean to interrupt, but what is it, little fawn? Look outside. I think the fireworks have started. Oh, how beautiful they're falling from the sky. Hello, little fireworks. Sparkle on. Those aren't fireworks. They're stars. Oh no. Alright, we're gonna stop here because next time when we pick this up, we'll be in Act 2. So we have finished Act 1. Holy shit, I fucking knew some bullshit was gonna happen. I knew it. So somebody from our past who has the ability to bring down the stars. So now I question who we really are. Because Fable said our magic reminds her of the primordial sea. So I'm wondering if maybe we're like I don't want to say god or a god or something, but we're definitely we're much more powerful than we're making ourselves out to be. And clearly this person from our past has beef with us. So hopefully we'll find out more of that lore when we come back. But I'm very much invested in this. I love it. I love the character designs. I'm loving the story so far. And I definitely want to find out who the fuck this person is. And what the fucking issue is. What's the beef? We played for over 3 hours though. Hell yeah. I thought I was only going to be able to do 2, but look at that. What did I tell you? When I play games like this, I always get lost in them. But I'm going to stop talking. I'm going to head to bed because my throat is killing me. It's been a while since I've played a game like this where I have to like play, like, you know, act out the lines. So shit, my throat is going to hate me tomorrow. Nexus, thank you so much for the redeem. Oh shit. Fuck. I'm gonna try that again. Thank you for the redeem. I really appreciate it. Good night to you, Nexus. Good night, good night. And good night to everybody else as well. Thank you to everyone who joined me for today's stream. I really do appreciate it, guys. I will maybe see you tomorrow for I might do Mass Effect or Alien Isolation or Dead by Daylight. It really depends. I have to make sure I get all my homework assignments done first before I decide to stream. So I will let you guys know in Discord if I decide to do that. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. I will see you guys tomorrow. Good night, everybody. Rest well. Take care as well.